Welcome. How is everybody today? Happy Saturday. I am hoping to have fun opening this mail and then maybe mess around with some artsy stuff. So, what you thinking? You thinking you want to hang out for that? So, first up, I'm excited to see what's in here. Love is a million colors. Isn't that a sweet sticker? And this is from Raina over at, and this says Your Own Adventure over at Lilo Crafts. And I'm so excited. Oh my goodness, look at this. Oh, that is adorable. Oh, okay, so let's see what we have. We have some goodies, and then the card says, Hi, Melody. Thank you very much for helping me celebrate my birthday and YouTube anniversary. It was a special one because of you. Thank you for sharing one of your beautiful pieces of art with me. I will treasure your ATC card, wishing you a every blessing. Love, Raina, Lilo Crafts. Now, hi, Sherry. Oh, awesome. You're going to really love being over at Corn's. Corn is it's just her and her husband are just adorable. It's just so sweet. Hi, Shelby. I did have a good day. I did. And then look at this, you guys. Isn't that now? I know that she was making the people, it says thank you. I know she was making the people that contributed to her birthday celebration cards. And so now I got mine. And look, you guys, there's goodies. Oh, she's just so sweet. She really is. So if you don't know Lilo Crafts, go over and check her out. Tea can't fix this kind of tired. Isn't that sweet? These are those washi stickers. I love those things. And then we have a couple of sheets of ephemera. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, this is just so sweet. Thank you, Raina. You're too kind, sweetie. You really are. Let's see. I'm going to put this right here, maybe, just so that I remember exactly, right? And then I have a couple of packages. One is from Eve Aura. And you guys, I honestly can't remember if I ordered something or if this is Happy Mail. So we're going to find out together. I got to not cut my board here. That would be bad. I just created it not too long ago. Isn't that nice? It's been the thing that saves me from having to actually clean my desk completely. I just throw this board on there, cardboard. Is anyone crafting this weekend? Anyone, anyone, anyone? What did I do? Did I buy something? You never know with me. You never, never know. I get excited in the moment, and then I might forget what I did, right? Y'all ever do that? Go to the online sales? Ooh, what is she up to? Oh no, I remember. Thank you, Ibarra. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I remember. Hello, Melody. Thank you for having me on your channel chat. I really enjoyed sensing with you on the live. Learning is a blast with our crafty community. Have a beautiful day. Oh my goodness. Now, this is the thing. She was doing some mixed media, kind of a layering mixed media style, and she said, I'm going to send these to Melody. You're working on a, oh, Sherry, that is so awesome. You're working on a journal. Oh, look at, see, and that's the thing is she's creating backgrounds and layering up and then making them into tags and cards. Oh, look at this. You make my life awesome. Oh, I love that. Hi, Sandra. Look at Sandra. She's on time today. And I was gonna stay on here until you showed up, Sandra. I told myself, Melody, get something, get some fluids because you're staying here until Sandra shows up. Thank you, girl, for showing up. You are so sweet. Mm. This is that bubbly bounce caffeinated, basically club soda. Ooh, kindness, spread the love. I agree. I agree. Isn't that beautiful? Thank you, Eve. And she has a sticker back here, Evara, handmade by Evara. Oh, She is such a sweetie. And the envelopes are handmade too. Look at that. Fabulous quality. I'm telling you, you have to put a couple stamps on that because that is just amazing. Laugh out loud, Sandra. These tags, I'm going to put at least 2, maybe 3 into my boho journal when I get to that point. I kind of took it upstairs to do a video, and then because it's out of sight, out of mind, right? Thank you, Eve. That is so sweet. I so appreciate it. Now, this is from Chiquita, and I don't know what she did. You know what I'm saying? These ladies are so sweet. All of them. Go check out every channel. Lilo Crafts, Evara, and Chiquita Crochets. Now I gotta be careful. No way. Are these what I think they are? If these are what I think they are, guys, this came really fast. It is. Wow. Oh, wow. She found these. She was out thrift shopping and she called me and she's like, Melody, look what I found. I'm like, grab them. I'll pay you back. But I did not think they would get here this fast. So who loves, oh, these are so awesome. I might make some sort of wind chime or something out of them. But they're all Elvis. Oh my goodness. Does anyone else love Elvis? Because honestly, that's all you need to do is to love Elvis, and then you can be my best friend. Oh my goodness, these are so neat. I am so impressed with them. She got them for a great deal too, you guys. Oh, very cool. Ah, thank you, Chiquita. There's a note, there's a note, there's a note. They can be cleaned, but I didn't want to risk it. Okay, so I will tidy them up, but they look great, you guys. They're in great condition. Great, great, great condition. Okay, so I'm going to put this with this. I need to get, does anyone else need to get a correspondence journal going? Because that's what I need to do, is get a correspondence journal going. Now, I'm going to move this because we're done being tidy, okay? We're done pretending that we have a clean desk. You guys, did you see all the mixed media I did yesterday, Friday, on Kathy's channel? Wow, I am literally having an avalanche go on. I did a lot. And it's all over the place because it was drying. Now it's all dry. What do you think? Sherry says, I love Elvis. My husband and I got married at the Little White Chapel in Las Vegas, and Elvis was there. That's so cool. My second marriage, not that I'm bragging, I've had multiple marriages. Please don't let me make you think that. But my second marriage was in a chapel in Las Vegas, but there was no Elvis. So similar. How long have you been married? Yours are in a box with return addresses cut off. Yeah. I cut off the addresses and then add them to the address book and then throw away the address. But the rest of it, I like to put it in a book and then just kind of flip the pages. I just haven't been doing it this year. This year's been a slow year for me. So do you see these? Some of these, this one's really thick. This one had a lot of, I don't know if you can tell, right? This one had a lot of debris. There was scraps of paper, dryer sheet, round paper bag, anything that was left over from other projects ended up on here and on this one. And then this one, I actually added a coarse texture paste. You see it right there? There's some there, and I added glitter. So what do you think? It's good to see. Sandra says, if I ever get married again, he'll have to be rich. I don't blame you, sweetie. I don't blame you at all. I know that I have had the struggle and I don't want to do it again. I'll tell you that. So it would affect my decision making for sure. But I have been married 3 times. Please don't brag and tell everybody. Let's see. Miss Hugh says, I am at a friend's and there is a 2-year-old is hanging out with me telling me cool. Oh, awesome. Sherry's been married 28 years. I've been married, every year that in the 2000s is the same years that I've been married. So 2022 means I've been married 22 years as of May. So, but I've been married 3 times. First time for love, second time for what I thought was security, and then that didn't work out. And then now I am married for love and security, and it all is working out better. So I definitely would want young ladies to be picky. That's definitely, just be picky. Isn't that cute? They're watching me. So this is, let's see what you guys think. This one has the scrap leftovers from, and let's see, they're right here. I took photo paper. Do you remember, Shelby, when you were talking about the alcohol inks? So those were the pictures that I put the alcohol inks, then the texture paste, the glitter texture paste. Yes, definitely third time was the charm for me. 7 years together, 15 total. That happens a lot. People spend a lot of time getting to know each other, and then they invest in their marriage. It is awesome. So then I took what edges were cut off and I put them in here for texture. So you can see some of there's the bits right there. And this one has any of that, but it has some other things. So now I'm going to put gesso on them, because gesso is extremely important for me to get to the next level. Sherry says, this is my second marriage, and I would not marry again for love, money, looks, for anything, even though I've had 2 great marriages. My first husband passed away. Oh, and now this one's 10 years younger. I wouldn't marry again. I would be lonely as heck, and I would feel like I needed that, but at the same time, I just don't know that I would ever trust to that level again, right, ladies? I don't know. For me, that's where I would go. It would be harder for me to believe what's being said to me than it was all these years. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, we're getting deep, ladies. We're getting deep. So now I put the gesso on here, because what's sealing this whole thing is matte gel. And although I haven't tried to spray on top of matte gel, I know that I wouldn't be able to cover up all the colors. And so I'm not sure what color would stay. And I just really wanted a base. So I will get these ready. And then once they're dried, I can either spray them, paint them, whatever. Sometimes I throw straight acrylic paint on them with the spatula, like I've done that in my master board videos. And then the spray inks, embossing powders. Definitely have been getting experimental with my mixed media. Definitely. I just really think it's fun to see it white and then get to see what all of that texture looks like without the color to distract you, right? So we'll see that here in just a second. You can really appreciate it for the basic level of texture instead of color and texture and all the other aspects that come along with it. And you notice I'm just using a big paintbrush. It's not something that I have to do delicately at all. I don't want to leave a ton on there. I want it to dry without a big puddle of it on there. So I'm trying to make sure I get the grooves, get the gesso out of any grooves. Okay, so let's look at this. Not even sure how big this is, really. Oh, 12 by 12. So we now have hi, Bonnie. How are you? We have a 12 by 12 mixed media master board, gessoed and ready to go. Oh, come on, don't do that. I'll keep my fingers in here. Come on, camera. There we go. Just really wanted you to see the texture that's going to come up later when we do the other layers, right? Do you see that? So I'll set that one aside. We'll paint this one again. It's fun to see. Hi, Kiki. How are you? I'm making masterboards out of recycling. So I've either used cardstock or product inserts. The one I just set aside is the product insert for doilies, or the base insert for doilies, 12-inch doilies. And then I cleaned up my desk, got all of the scraps off of it, and glued them onto here, along with dryer sheets, used dryer sheets, tissue paper, Kleenex, paper towels, cardboard, anything. Let's see, there's some paper bag in here left over from when we were doing paper bag art. So it's just all the debris goes into there. I'm good, Kiki. It's so nice to see you. Yes, you did the most wonderful trip. I watched the pictures. I just couldn't believe it. And it seemed like she was gone forever, you guys. It was the best thing. I just couldn't believe. I kept thinking, oh, she's still there. That is so fabulous. We were going to be trying to, well, someday my husband and I want to go to Ireland, Scotland, and that would be something you'd have to go, and you'd have to be gone for a bit. Thank you, Kiki. Their little pastel, it's supposed to be a watermelon. The lady did a really good job. I was really happy with it. I love pastels on my nails. I know. I seen her. Was it Shorts or Instagram that you were posting, or Facebook? Was it Facebook? I just kept seeing pictures of you and your family in Croatia, and I was just like, this is so awesome. I was really happy for you, Kiki. Really happy. If anyone deserved, after everything you've been through the last couple of years, a just healing, rejuvenating trip, it is you. Definitely. Facebook and Instagram. Thank you, Kiki. I knew it was somewhere. Thing is that half the time, Kiki says she's got back July 8th. She's been sick this week. Now, sick, you think you caught a bug on the way home, or just not feeling well? When we got back from Vegas, we got back on a Friday, and by Monday morning, I had COVID. So, I tested positive for COVID. That was the way my trip went, but I was just really glad that I didn't have it there. It didn't ruin the trip, but my husband and I both had a rough 2 weeks afterwards. Hi, Creating with Sherry Jones, mixed media girl. What else would I be doing? Hey, guess what, guys? Sherry's getting ready to be doing lives. I'm so excited. She's going to join the live team. Now, this one you can see that texture. That is modeling paste through a stencil. All those swipes. Hi, Dahlia, my girl. Isn't that going to be fun? So this was just like I was using it to do other work on top of it. It's just a 12 by 12. I have these inserts, and I don't actually do, the scrapbooking. So these are just basic background. They're not even pure white. And they're not even, I don't know. It's just, they're the inserts for 12 by 12 scrapbooking pages. And I don't use them for anything else. So I will bring them over here and I will lay them down and I will do work on them like I do with these envelopes, And so by the time I'm done, I won't throw them away. I'll either collage with them or put, just debris on them and make them into masterboards. So let's see. We have Bonnie saying, my mom says no one should go anywhere on vacation because they'll get sick, but she's going to the Ark in Arkansas for 40 days. Wow. 40 days is a long time. I was gone 5 days, 4 nights, and we kind of stressed the whole time we were gone in one sense, and then another we're just like, you know what? Whatever's going to happen happens. It's just this dilemma. So this is an envelope, and I was doing the same thing, just doing my work on top of it. I kept cleaning off my stencils, see all the color and texture back there. Then I went on top of it with the gel through a stencil. You see these circles? So that's on top of the whole thing. And so now I got to make a decision. Yes, we're definitely keeping you and your family in our prayers, sweetie. So I got to decide, do I want to paint the whole thing white and start from scratch? Or just accent the colors that I already have going on there? I don't know. I definitely wouldn't mind putting some gesso on there just to tone down a little bit. Maybe we can make it seem a little more flowy rather than chunky. So I'll do a little bit. Clean off my brush on it. There we go. Now this one back here also a see all the circles I put on there. Now that one I am going to paint with gesso for sure. So I shouldn't have cleaned off my brush on the other one, huh? She said in the Bible, Moses did everything for 40 days, 40 nights. You're not Moses. Oh my goodness. Oh, girls. So I don't have to cover it all. I just mainly want to get the black and the red for sure covered up so that I can start with whatever colors that I want to instead of what's on there. And then we will spray some things and put down. I got to be careful with the heat gun because when I'm using the embossing powders, I'm starting to get headaches. So I was thinking I'm going to move everything out to the garage and then I can open the garage door, have fans on because I'm just getting more and more with these headaches that I just really don't want to struggle with anymore. But I'm going to do that next week, I think. Next week. There we go. Maybe get that red just a little bit. Hi, Carrie Porter. You are Sherry's friend. And you live in the UK, right? Let's see if I have anything else I don't know. I think that's it. That is the last of it. I'm not going to be able to clean my brush off on anything. Okay. I could actually do this again. It's practically dried, just sitting over here the next few minutes. It still looks really nice though, doesn't it? It still has quite a bit of color that's popping out. There we go. Get that brush to where it's not soaking wet. I'll tell you ladies, they dry so quickly. Either way, that I'd just rather have it dry with less product on there. Less, I tell you, less. They're so cute. The white stuff is gesso. I used matte gel to put majority of the layers on my masterboards, and I use recycling. Anything off my table will get glued onto a board, and then that creates texture. And then I put the gesso on top of that. So these two products both have to go. I've had bad headaches. Rub your temples. Lime. Bonnie, that's awesome. Something about the lime. Wow. Hi, Martha. How are you, Pumpkin? Martha's been having such a great time with her birthday, you guys. The beautiful cards and gifts and everything she's been getting. It's just amazing. She is so loved and so blessed. So I'm thinking I'm going to work with this one a little bit, get it ready to be an envelope. Maybe next week something will get mailed out. I kind of like it the way it is. What do you think? But we could do a little bit more and have that be the background, right? Oh, Dahlia's right, you guys. Look at this. I got a hold. Well, let's show you this. This was my treat. I treated myself. The other product was just re-supplementing my not my stash, my supplies, right? I used the matte gel, and this one I emptied it out. And so, and ladies, I will be honest with you. You don't want to go crazy. You don't want to buy stuff unless you're actually going to use it. But see, look at there. I hit pan. Okay. So I ran over to Hobby Lobby and I bought a new one, which I'm glad I did because now I have a brand new one to work with. And I bought some more of the laser stuff because I'm going to do a lot with that. You guys love it. I love it. That's this is the glitter one, but there's a cut laser one. This is the actual Opal Glitter. This one's a different type of paste, but so that's the kind of things. No, wait, I have something here. Here's the laser. You guys, look what I did with this too. So I came up with this idea. I added eyeshadow to texture dimensional paste and then put it through a stencil. What do you think? That is eyeshadow. And it was really kind of cool because it's almost like foamy. It's not hard as, you know, it's not hard like it would, it's weird. It's foamy. It's like dimensional foam. Home Remedies years ago. Wow. Wash hands. Martha. You do, Sherry, that one? Oh, I'm so excited. I don't have this one, and I am excited because this is the time of year I will start some really fun fall projects. And I'm thinking this done in golds and copper. Wow, right? It is. It's just crazy. And it was just, I don't think these are the ones. I think the ones I used are somewhere else. But it's just, no, it is this one right here. I scooped that one out. I know. No, I get it. But it's fun to watch someone else, right? It's fun to see somebody else do something. This is cardboard that was embossed with butterflies. And then I sprayed it and I put the laser flakes through a stencil, and then I put the eyeshadow through a stencil. But this is the kind of style that I like to do with my steampunk. And so I needed to kind of get some of this work in. But what we worked on a lot, you guys, was these. Check these out. Remember these, ladies? The backgrounds? Oh my gosh, isn't it just gorgeous? Do you see how that opal will grab the color? This one is so bluish green, and then this one will grab that pink. It's amazing. And these two are shabby chic. And this was, this is a paper towel. No, this isn't a paper towel. This, you know what these were? These were, yeah, only if you absolutely need it, Dahlia. That's where I've been. I've been trying. This is brown paper bag. And I'm trying to remember where the other one landed, but you guys got to know, right, that I have things layered up so high in here that I never find anything anymore. There's another piece around here that turned out really cool. And then there's also this, ladies, that I got some more work done, and I had some things I was going to do with it. Do you remember this, guy? You were like, well, what about a canvas? And you were right. So this one is a shabby chic teal. Oop, Patty will do it. Let's see. I'm in Amazon Rehab. Oh my gosh, for coloring books. Yes, Patty, coloring books. You better believe it, ladies. Better believe it. Patty went and spent $12. Yep. I am going to take some coloring books with me. But right now, you guys, I'm actually really excited about working on some hand lettering techniques that I'm figuring out. So this is, again, cardboard embossed with a 3D one like that leaf one, only it's a different. And then I did sprays and then the laser, because I wanted to show you the laser looks different on everything you put it on, right? And then we started the canvas, right, which we used Createology. I'm not there. I don't even know, like a crayon, basically. And then I was curious, very curious, to see if I could get it to spread around a little bit. Let me put this up so when I spray a little bit of something, you know how it is, ladies, you start spraying and then everything gets sprayed. But let me see what I have. I'm going to keep this white out. I have the picket fence white, and that white we would use teal. I don't know if I have anything light. That's my thing. Let's try this one. This one is the salvaged patina. Sherry says, Kiki, I am an Amazon-aholic. I've been slowing down on Amazon, but not as slow as I need to. So let's do this in the center and see what happens. And that gives us a really nice, that matches perfectly with what we've already done, doesn't it? All right, look at that. And then we come in with, I have a pink rose quartz, but I don't have it in the, no, I do. Look what I have. I have Victorian velvet. Must have set something down on there while it was still wet. I layer things up so bad in here, you never know what's going to happen. Okay, so let's try just getting a little bit more pink back in there. It's not the right pink, but it's a pink. Okay. So now we could maybe get the rose quartz in there. Get some layers, ladies. Just a hint. There we go. Pajama short sets. 4 new dies, a webcam, and a tripod. Well, Sherry, I don't know about the dies, but you needed the webcam and the tripod. I'll tell you, you're going to love that. You're going to love it. Okay. So now, you guys, I was thinking, I had an idea. Does anyone ever get an idea and they just go, oh, I don't know if I should trust myself? But you should. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. We're going to do it right now. I had an idea and I'm going to make it work right this second. Wanted to keep the white on the back because I wanted the back to be brighter than the front, right? Okay, but look, we got a little bit of purple in there now. And I'm not even going to measure or anything. This was my idea. I want to insert this. I better be careful because you never know. Is anyone screaming yet? If you're not screaming, I'm not doing my job. Who's going to scream? I want to hear some. I want to see some of those faces that are like the eyes are this big. Is anyone listening and watching? Look what I did. I cut my canvas. You guys are so sweet. You're all talking to each other. Okay, so my plan was I would do this. That's my plan. Oh, good. There they are. Thank you, Dahlia. Thank you, everyone. So my plan is that I insert the cardboard, which I'm thinking I'm going to put a trim on here of some sort of color to make it stand out, and I insert it into the canvas and then adhere it. Look at that. Look at that, ladies. Can you tell that there's two pieces that doesn't blend too much, right? It's still, you can tell. I wonder, I'm trying to decide what could I use. I'm thinking I don't really want to add black. Maybe a darker green or teal might work. Pen. Let's try it. Let's try it. You're so cute, Bonnie. Bonnie say, hey, I can talk and listen at the same time. Oh, there you go. She is Sherry's bestie. You had to go back 10 seconds, Dahlia. Sherry says she loves the colors. Granny Martha says, okay. Okay, so I'm going to put a darker trim around here. This green, you see that? And this is a Spectrum Noir metallic jade green. It's got metallic, but not glittery, right? And it's going to stand out against this teal, but is in the same color family. And then it's really going to stand out on the pink. And I'm not going to try to do it nice and perfect because I don't roll that way, ladies. We know that by now, right? So I'm just going to put it on there. There we go. There we go. So now, when we put it back in here, it stands out just a little bit more. So you guys, I was laying in bed and thought this up. I couldn't believe my brain just wouldn't shut down. And I thought, you know what? And I could pop a hole in it and put a brad or a eyelet there just to secure it. I could use Melody Roll Sideways. I really do. Kiki, don't they? The teal and the pink. And then we got to remember, like over here, we did the teal and the orange. And we came up with kind of a rusty patina look. And then over here, we have the teal and, well, it's not so much teal in that one. This one has a little bit more teal and purple. So we've been seeing what we can do with teal with different, you know. Okay. So that one I'm gonna just let that dry and settle and see how I want to finish it off. Maybe I will put the eyelets here or the brads here. And then I could put a sentiment on there, or I could put a little grouping of flowers here. I really have, Sherry. I've been just doing a ton. It's been really inspiring. I've been doing a lot of lives, and everybody's just been we've all just been having such a blast. So let's look at this. And this one is a canvas from the Dollar Tree. And we did the purple and teal on it, and then we added a piece of corrugated cardboard right here and then an eyelet, and so all I have to do is put like a little hook here. Blue shades. Oh, and these are ATCs. They've been cut to, there's this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, almost everything every time when I do, and then these are ATC coins. So I've been trying to, exactly. Thank you, Dahlia. Trashy to treasures. That is what it was about, was using up cardboard and, oh goodness, what's that? Now, earth tones. Let me show you guys some things that we can do in earth tones for Dahlia, because it's beautiful too. It just needs to be done in a way that, let's see, we'll still add the teal. I got a whole, you guys wouldn't believe what's sitting over here. Between Sherry and my own purchases, look what I have. See that? Trashy to Treasures Thursday. You guys, we would love to have you join. It's Kathy's World's event. I'm just going along for the fun. This one is the speckled egg. I don't know. Yeah, it's open, so I've used it. This one, I don't want that one. I'm trying to find my teal. You know, I've used half a bottle of teal because of this teal project we've been doing. Sherry is one of our amazing crafters. You better believe it. We've got some of the most talented ladies in our community. And we are really diverse. Have you guys noticed that? We've got 3D paper craft. We've got card makers. We've got crocheters. We've got mixed media artists. We've got just everything you can think of. And we've got them. Okay, so I'm going to spray on here. And this is Pure Sunshine. So I'm going to start with a light color. I usually go light to dark. And then from there, we're going to add a little bit of green. That one's got a crooked sprayer, doesn't it? Look, you see how it's sprayed in. She's put on the gloves. I'm making a mess. You better believe it. This is tea dye. We'll end up probably using that. And we could add some black soot, but I don't know. See, and I don't ever really know where things are going until we get there, ladies. Stormy Sky, I don't want that one. But I did used to have a green that I'm not seeing. Maybe it got left in the drawer. That happens. Okay, so let's bring in our salvaged patina. Yes, we do, Dahlia. And the cool thing about it is everyone's extremely supportive of each other. Do you realize that? It's not a competition. It's not a race. No one's going to make it to the finish line and get a prize. We're all just working together. This is the dried marigold, which is an orangey color, which is going to come in with that patina color a little bit, right? That's the white. This is the speckled. I'm going to get my teal in there before I lose all the... Okay. There we go. See how... Oh, I love this, ladies. Is anyone else having as much fun as me, or is it just me? Now I'm going to get in here with some real orange because then I'm going to layer back up with those distress ones. But I'm mixing distress and inks, and I'm going for an earthy, right? Earthy flavor for our dahlia. Okay, so I'm gonna do this because I have a lot of ink on there. Yes, we've learned so much from each other. You guys, I didn't used to make cards at all, and I've started occasionally. I'll make a card, which is way out of my comfort zone anymore. Look at that. Now, are those earthy colors or what, Dahlia? You are painting a project. Awesome. Thank you, Kiki. Thank you. I get so excited when everyone's enjoying it, but already, without me doing anything else, look already. And remember, we have the texture. There's even a little bit of pink back there because there was already a bunch of stuff put on it, right? So that's why I continuously layer up. I make a mess out of these things, and then I try to get them to kind of pull in and go where I want it to go. I'm going to try to tone down that pink a little bit. I'm going to try my speckled egg. I haven't tried it today. You fall asleep in your craft room, oh, Carrie. Oh, it's just baby, lighter than a baby blue. But it'll work. It'll help me tone down my pinks. Even if it gets to more of a purpley color, I'd be happier with it. Okay, so now we're going to go back to our salvaged patina. Now, when I look at the screen, I see a blotch here, blotch here, blotch here, a blotch here, and blotch here. My eyes want some more color in here, more of the blue to blend in. And they want this, and they want that. And then I want to come back in because I don't want to lose my orange. If you lose the orange, then you lose your patina look. And there's some purple in there. I mean, this is actually magical, guys. Magical, I tell you. And I'm going to do this again. And you ask me why, and I'll say the same thing that I always say. Let's see. Let's see who's going to bed. Oh, good night, Carrie. Yeah, Carrie's in the UK. The UK. Another layer on that one. Now look at that. So now I did find my stencils. Oh my gosh, if you'd been around for the last few days, I've not been able to find my stencils. And it was only because they were buried. And I don't have the patience or the wherewithal to unbury them while I'm on camera. So it was a lost cause. They were dead to me forever is the way I felt. And I feel bad now because I'm like, they were right there. All I had to do is unbury them. But I didn't do it. So I'm going to use this. This is one of my favorite. This is a paper stencil that came out of a paper pack, you guys. And I'm going to use some of this because now I have a new bottle. So I can start knocking this one out, right? I don't have to worry so much about. Now I had, oh, there it is. I'm like, I know I had one. So let's move this up a bit so you can see the whole thing. What's fun about this is you guys would look at this laser iridescence and you would think magical, right? Just like fairies and stuff. But if you get in there with the greens and the darker colors or the earthy tones, it blends in just as well. Just as well. And especially on top, in my opinion, of the the oxides, because they're so matte, right? And then this comes in and just makes it magical. See, and I wouldn't have felt as comfortable doing a whole page like this because I'm like, I'm almost out. I shouldn't probably use it all on one project. I'll be out and I won't have anything, but I am going to go ahead and have another bottle. I should have bought two. But that's a good sign, you guys, right? I didn't go crazy, even though I could have. Kept it in check. I am leaving spots that don't have it so that I can see the difference between the sparkly and the matte. But there we go. I'm going to put that back on there because I don't want it in the jar. It's colored. And I'm just going to do this. Okay, you ready, set? Oh, this is from Hobby Lobby, Master's Touch Laser Iridescent Paste. And I am down to probably I have a third of a jar left, maybe 25%. And I just bought another one. I can get them 50% off, so $4.50. And I put this on a lot of stuff. In fact, people may be getting sick of it. Who knows? That could happen. But I love it. And I put it on white and made something look like a snowflake. I put it on black and made a galaxy. Put it on, some makes mermaid. It's just, you can really take this product and turn it so many, look at that. Oh, I'm so proud. There we go, ladies. Look at that. And this is just an envelope. Martha knows how the envelopes can be, right? You guys, some of you guys have gotten some of my envelopes. They are crazy. I put the addresses on that side. And I leave this side for you guys to use in whatever way you want. So, okay, I'm going to let that dry. Now, we still have this one that is going to be my new backup one that's just like everything gets cleaned off on it, okay? So far we've cleaned off excess ink. Now we're going to wipe off the stencil on it. It's just going to be set aside, and I layer. Kind of like you would on your jelly plate. Right? See, look at that. Look at this stuff is so funny. It just clumps. But look how the stencil got some of the ink on it and transferred that color there. Right? Okay, so I'm going to set this aside over here. We'll start working on another one. Set this aside over here. And do we want, okay, you guys pick. This is A, and this will be B. Oh, it's not going to work. Okay, let me get my... Oh, awesome, Martha. You're going to create a journal out of it? I think that's fabulous. So this is A. Do you want to see that one finished up into a master board? Or this one, B? You want to see that one? So however many A's or B's, A or B. And what I'll do with it, because, well, as I always say, because I can, is you know what I need is I need something to put water in, because I don't want my brush to get dry. Okay, so while we're thinking about the A's and B's, I am, right? Oh, thank you, Dahlia. You're so sweet. So we got one B. What was I gonna say? Oh my goodness. My brain. Oh, I'm gonna make, oh, we're getting lots of B's. Awesome. And that's the one with the texture paste. Has a coarse grained what do you call it? What was it called? Let me show you. Coarse texture gel. And not through a stencil. I just put it on there with a palette knife. All right. So I keep this under my desk, and I just keep refilling it from the faucet so that I have water. And that way I can always save my brushes from certain death. Not that I don't try to kill them in other ways. I do. A and B, Bonnie said Bonnie. Well, let's call it, we got 3 B's, so we're going to go for the B. So we're going to put the A aside. B is our winner, and I agree. It's got some fun texture in there. It's going to be a blast. But here we go. I'm going to use it, and I'm going to put color combination. There we go. Color combination here, flow into another color combination. So when I cut this up, I don't just get 15, no, not 15, maybe 15, 12, 15 ATC cards that look all the same. I will get a collection. Okay, you right? So let's start with our reds and pinks and oranges and yellow. Let's go with that and see where we end up. You ready? Oh, we're so excited. I'm so excited. I'm going to start with red. I'm going to put this down like that. I'm going to turn these around because I'm going to end up spraying them. I'm really bad about the spraying, ladies. And my things have, I don't know, I got to figure it out. Something's going on to where they spray wonky. I'm still going to spray wonky. Okay, so there's some red. Get the pink in there. Look at that pink. Oh my gosh, right? Throw some orange at the edge and then up a little bit. This is going to be our boho corner. This is our yellow. Look at all those together. Oh my goodness. Now, same thing as always. I'm going to grab an envelope, which I'm actually running out of envelopes. But I got to get some of this mopped up. Don't want to waste it. And that texture, we'll put it on here in a fun way. See what I'm saying? Won't just be flat. It will be, you know, blotchy. But remember, that's our background, so that's okay. Okay. There we go. Now I want to bring in some of those colors, but in the, I guess really the only, I only have the, I have the Victorian Velvet, which did not turn out to be very pink. I'm going to have to look into that. I really don't. I only have this one purple. I don't have red or pink in the Distress. So let's just see. That's not going to work. So I'm going to leave that alone. This one probably won't work either. Nope. These are not going to. So we might leave that. I did put a little bit in there because that's the way I roll, ladies. I say I'm going to do it. So I don't want any blues. I'm looking through my stuff over here. I could add a little bit of purple just to make it have some depth. It's just so much the same colors, right? See that? So that purple gave us a little bit of depth. Okay, so there, we're going to leave that for a bit. We can always stencil over it with something else. Now, I was going to go with green next, but now I've got this purple over here, so I'm going to do the teal right here. And I'm going to get some more paper towels, maybe. Where did I put them? I don't know where I put them, so I'm going to grab some tissue paper. All I know is I don't want to spray me. So I'm going to do this. Oy. You know what it looks like? It looks like Mardi Gras, doesn't it, guys? Okay, so now we can bring some more purple into this because purple and teal is fabulous. And then we're going to get some brown because if you mix the wrong colors together, you get brown. That's what happens, ladies. It is so fun and bright. It doesn't have to stay bright. Remember that. These are just the base colors. So it could go all kinds of different directions, right? Oh, come on, camera. Be nice. So we went from, this is what happens when your camera gets older, gets a little bit more cranky, right? Can you guys see that? What my camera's there. Now this tissue paper is going to be using that for a little bit of purple. Yes, I'm going to bring that in. But right now, watch this. I'm going to bring in this blue. This is the color that she talked me into buying, which is some sort of prize ribbon blue. Oh, look, you guys, isn't that fabulous? Oh, I'm just having so much fun. Is this not fun? Oh, come on, camera. Okay, so it's the color. It can't keep up with the color. So we're just going to have to live with it for a minute till I can get something toned down with it. So Stormy Sky won't work. That's too dull. The Mariner, this is the Uncharted Mariner. We could get this in here a little bit up here with the green and down here on the edge, right? Maybe a little bit in there. Oh my gosh, ladies. Got to get my purple in. So here's a purple here, and we have this purple. So I think what I'm going to try to do here is I'm going to blend my purple up through here. Thank you, Bonnie. Hi, just glue it down, Lisa. We are having a great time. We are throwing color around like it's 1990. I don't know if that means anything, but it sounded fun. So we had a master board. Yeah, I definitely could throw some purple up there and it wouldn't hurt a bit, right? Yeah. Oh my gosh, a little bit of purple down here in the blue because purple and blue look so pretty together. Oh my gosh, ladies. Do you see that's the texture from the leftovers. And then we just have, there's a little bit of brown. Here's our earth tones for our earth tone ladies. And then, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Look at that. I'm going to mop it up a little bit and then see where we end up, okay? So I'm going to take my, oh, I'm excited. This is so fun. And when you cut this up and you get to have all those colors, like some ATCs will be here, but some will be right here where I'm getting multiples, all right? I'm sorry about the camera, ladies. It just says that's too many colors. I can't compute. Just cannot. Dahlia. Mandalee is Dahlia. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, you guys want to do it again? We have another one. Let's do A now. We did B. Let's do A. Okay, so either say all the colors or pick two. Okay, two or three. Two. No, one. Either say all the colors or say blue or pinks or greens. You know what I'm saying? Like if you want to see this all with all the different greens that I have, greens and yellows, and a little bit of blues or blues. And you know what I'm saying? Let's just, you guys pick. Whoever comments first, that's what we'll do here. That's what we will do. And then I might have to end up getting another pop. For one, these are caffeinated. Isn't that cool? I think it's 38 milligrams of caffeine. I didn't used to know that kind of stuff. And now I'm reading things more. Yeah, 35 milligrams of caffeine. Red, pink, orange. Here we go. Lisa picked first. Red, pink, orange. We have red, pink. I'm going to add the yellow because it'll help the orange. And I'm going to put these all away. And then what do I have? I think I have this pink, but I don't really like it. And I am definitely going to have to invest in, let's do this. This Pure Sunshine is deeper then lemon zest. So I'm going to use that one. Put away all of these. Tea dye might work. I might be able to. I just want you guys to see the more colors, the more depth you get. No blues. Okay. Okay. I think we're ready. And if we're not, hold on, ladies. Hold on. Okay. Ready? Let's do the red. No. Yes. No. Let's do the orange first and then come up. See where we need to come up from there. See that? That's orange. Now watch this when I come in with this color. See how that's a very rich. That is the pure sunshine versus the lemon zest. Hi, Mari. Hi, Mari. Okay, so we put on the orange and the lemon or the pure sunshine. Now let's get our red in here. This is post box red. Still experimenting with mixed media. If I was this good, my house would be covered in colorful canvases. Let's talk. I'll do them up for you, girl. I've been watching some videos that I'm really excited about. So there we got our red in, but we don't want to put red all over because then we lose everything, right? We want them to blend. We want them to have their own party. Like there's a party of 2 over here, party of 3 over there, party of 1 in this area, but we're going to figure it out. So here's our pink, which we know is going to want to steal the party because it's practically neon. Am I right? So I'm going to fill it in on the edges because it'll be an awesome color to frame in, right? Look at that. Got a little bit in the center. We particularly left areas open because what are we going to do? We're going to try very carefully to use tea dye. Oh, you know what I also have? There is scattered straw. This is what I want. This is the dried marigold. That's going to give us a deeper color. I want the distress oxides in there. And oh boy, my camera's like, no. So what I want is, I don't want it to just be all shiny and bright. That's awesome, but I don't want it all to be that way. So I'm going to come in with some distress sprays, and that's going to give me a deeper. I don't do mixed media. I leave it to Melody and Diane. I know, right? But once you've got the supplies like Diane and I do, it's like you guys with your art. You got the supplies, you have the the knowledge, and it becomes a lot easier when you have that. Okay, so I'm going to put this on top of here. Probably shouldn't, but I don't care. Hi, Lori. Yeah, I'm getting out of resin. I'm getting out of a few things actually, ladies. I don't know if I'll end up ever doing like actual destash sales or anything like that, but I am going to have to get rid of some things and move on past and focus. I want to focus my attention and have a couple of things, like say 3 things that I do really well instead of 10 things that I do okay. That's what I've learned as I've gotten older. This is Victorian Velvet, and this is an oxide spray. This is going to tone down that pink like crazy. You see that? It's almost got brown in it. But we need, like I've said, the oxide in there, in my opinion. Someone may leave it just like this and it would be gorgeous just like this. But I'm looking for something a little bit with more depth, right? So that's what we've talked about. Boy, look at that. See that? I want you, I don't know if you can tell. Do you see how this depth here, this now pops instead of just glowing and being everything? It just pops. You've got this color that runs into this color that runs in over here. But because this is in the center, it makes you hop and makes you want to get to the next place to see the next thing, rather than it all just kind of glowing. It's just the way that I do it. It does not mean that's the way that it's done. I'm getting all the junk and stuff I don't use out of that's Bonnie. I'm telling you, that's what we have to do. And we need to teach the young people. Don't overdo it. I try to explain. Look at this, ladies. That is fabulous. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Now, you know what I'm going to do, just because I can, is I have that, but I want to come in with a little bit of purple on the edge so that I don't have, like I said with the other one, I don't have 15 of these. Okay. So I'm going to come in with just a little bit, which, let's see, I kind of like, I think that bright pink, orange and stuff right there. So I'm going to come down here with just a little bit of purple like that. Oh, that purple looks nice in there. And I'm going to come in with just a little bit more deeper purple. And I'm just going to squirt it so that it's heavy and concentrated, not all over. Okay, so like that. And then I'm going to grab my paper that's underneath here because I'm grabbing the wrong one. I'm going to see if I can spread that out a little bit. Yes, Bonnie, I'm telling you, I started out and I was obsessed with, like, the more variety, the better my art would be, whether it's junk journals or whatever it was. It's insane. Okay, so look at there. So now we took what was right here, bright and bold, and we muted it down with a little bit of purple. And now we're going to tone it down just a bit more with the tea dye. No, I think I'm going to go back to the purple oxide. And then I'm going to just pat it. Yeah, very muted, but that'll make something else that's on top pop up. So orange and purple and pink. And then we have those. Those will dry. What, this paper or this paper? This is a piece of cardstock that I've been using to pat things off and do things on top of, like I do here. And then I put all the trash on my desk. Like next time I will glue this on there, and then I'll glue this on there, and I'll glue this backboard on there. I'll glue whatever on there. There's a video that I did on Kathy's World's channel yesterday that I did both of these master boards. This one and this one, I created the base over on Kathy's World. Oh, yes, right? And that's just with the inks that I have, you guys. There are lots more colors out there, and I have other ones on the other side of me that are shimmer, but sometimes they clog, and I just tend to not be as excited about it if I pick a color and then it's clogged and then I can't use it. So I'm using the ones that I know for sure will work. And then let's vote yes or no on putting the iridescent on top, the laser. So yes or no. The first one to get 2 yeses or 2 nos, we'll either put it on or we won't. Okay. Oh, Martha's looking for some D-stash. All righty, let me figure out a stencil just in case you guys say yes. Just in case. I have this one, which would be perfect because it already has some pink on it. Yes, yes. Okay, here we go. Same old, same old. We're just going to put this on there through here. And we'll see how it turns out, which is going to be fabulous. Now, Melody. Cantor, Sherry Cantor. I have never done mixed media. It will be a whole different direction. I will have to go. This means I would have to buy this stuff. So Sherry, I would, when you say mixed media, I want you to understand that does not mean any particular media. That means that you have taken multiple things, say stamping, which maybe you're a stamper, so you would already have that. Embossing, you'd already have that. Those are what mixed media is, as much as what I'm doing right now. Mixed media means you're taking multiple supplies and layering them on top of each other to create one item, right? So, and I can work with you guys. One, I love to work with recycling. That's not something you'd have to buy. I already have 2 videos out of the Trash Sheeted Treasure. So you'd watch those to get some bases figured out. And then we can use your card making, junk journaling, whatever supplies that you have, and we can make mixed media. Okay, ladies, I don't want you to think that you can't work in a mixed media project just because you don't have the same things I have or you're not doing the same thing I have. Because it's so much bigger than that. So much bigger. I mean, if you were to start any new craft, you'd have to buy a few things. But the cool thing about mixed media is you already have so many things that you could use towards the mixed media journey. Alcohol sprays. Okay, so I already, before I bought all these, I was making my own alcohol sprays out of markers and then alcohol ink. So you guys, I didn't start my journey by buying all this fancy stuff. I started it right here. Look, I put my own mica powder in there. This, and I'll show you. Watch this. I'll do it down here in the purple area. This is a very light purple, but do you see that? That I made myself and put mica powder in it. So we can talk about that. There's so much we can do, ladies. We don't want to say, nope, mixed media is not for me because I don't want to buy anything. I understand. Don't buy anything. But let's see what you have that will work. Okay. So I got to set this aside. Wow. Is that summery or what? Look at that. Okay. So I'm going to set that there. I'm going to turn this over. I'm going to clean this off on here. And then we'll have this for another. And this is paper, you guys. So I'm supposed to be careful, but I'm not being very careful. This is out of a paper pack I got years ago, and as long as I'm careful with it, it's been working with me for a long time, and now I'm not being as careful. That's okay. This may be its last journey, but at least it went out on a good note, right? Okay, I'm running out of places to set stuff, so I'm going to put that over there. This is going to be something that we work with in the future, or else I do. No, mixed media is not for me because I have to buy things, but not because you have to buy things because I don't want to do it. Well, there you go. See, I don't like making greeting cards. I just literally do not like cutting things to be so specifically, formatted to 4x6 and then layer up with 3 3/4 by, it's not my thing. So I get you. Bonnie, look at that rainbow on there. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. Oh, it's so pretty. I wouldn't want anyone to do anything that they don't think that they would be into. And I honestly think that some people think they'll be into it and they might not be. So they need to be careful. Look at that. But mostly I like to just share the things that I enjoy doing with you guys. Not so much to encourage you to do it, but just that, like, how often do we enjoy crafting with our friends, right? And then here we are crafting together. This stuff just makes this glow. I just think it's awesome. And I did leave some patches without it, like we talked about before. See the oxide in there? Let's see, Granny, I don't have a YouTube name. I am just a crafter that follows different people. Donna Scianti and Martha both were just subbies for a long time before they got their channel going. I don't know. If it's not your thing, though, I wouldn't recommend you put the energy into it because it ends up being a bit overwhelming and takes over your life sometimes. But if it is something you think you'd find joy in, then I think you should do it. So there's that one. That mess on your desk would be why I wouldn't want to do it. Yikes. I do like watching you do it, though. I'm so used to it, ladies. I make it, I clean it up, I make it, I clean it up. And so the gloves are new. I didn't used to use gloves at all. But I am so tired ruining a really pretty set of nails, you know, because if I use a light color on my nails and this alcohol ink gets on it, it becomes marred, and I just don't like it. So I stopped not using. So this is how I clean this up. You just go like this. I can do a couple things with it. I can go like this, right? And I can find this, and this is just tissue paper out of packaging. Mop it up. See there? Look how pretty that is. Once that dries. Hi, Kathy. I am not finishing going off. No way. Not that now that you're here, you better believe I'm not going anywhere. How you doing, sweetie pie? Kathy had a sale today. How did it go, Kathy? Were you happy with it? Piles of paper. Nothing that ruined. Nothing that would. Oh, see, I actually spray things that I shouldn't spray, and managed to make quite the mess. But see, the title of messy crafter was already taken. What is, I don't remember her. I can't remember how she words it, but somebody, the messy crafter, had already been taken, or else I probably would have said something along the lines of Melody the mess maker, or make a mess. No, that's what it is. Make a mess with Dawn. That's what it is. I knew I'd remember it. I'm getting older, but I'm still struggling, you know, still trying to fight the memory loss. Pretty soon I'm just going to give in and let it be. It is what it is, right? But look how fast that cleaned. Now that doesn't mean everything else is clean. This area up here, you can't see it, but it's all painted. And otherwise, it didn't go any further than that. It was just right here. I hit Hobby Lobby today, and I was so excited to stock my stuff back up. And I didn't even share this, but I got this, and I'm really excited about it. Black mixed media paper. Does anyone else think that's fabulous, or is it just me? Check this out. And it's 160 pounds. Hi, Kathy D. What do you think? What would you do with this? I'd love to hear what you would do with this. I've been thinking about it. A couple things is, one is I want to emboss it with the embossing folder I just bought, which I'm going to have buried and never find again soon. It's this one. All right. But let's mess around with this, right? Let's do this. Well, let's do a couple things. Let's do 100 things. Let's let Melody's ADHD run rampant through the planet and go crazy. Okay, so what am I actually looking for? I'm actually looking for a particular stencil, and I'm not finding it. So, of course, I got to throw everything off. Oh, I have this new one I really liked. Let's do these two together. We'll do one on one side, one on another, right? How to make a butterfly with your... What? That's cute, Bonnie. Do you have a picture of that somewhere? Oh, I know, Kathy, right? I'm going to gel plate with some of it, but because of the cardstock, I was really excited about some of the options I'd have with these, you know, because it's strong and it can handle it. And I can just use a palette knife, maybe. I have a steampunk project coming up. I love that pink, and I don't know about sharing it or putting it in with my steampunk idea, but let's do the black first. Let's see what, I don't work with this a lot, graphite would look like, and it might be too, let's see. Hi, Yvette, how are you? Hey, you guys, I'm doing a craft retreat with Yvette in January here on the Oregon coast. I'm so excited. Yvette is a really good friend of mine. I do negative rag roll on that black mixed media paper. I don't know that I've seen that. Yeah, isn't she, Kathy, an overachiever? TikTok. I have a love-hate relationship with TikTok. Let's see. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do what I was thinking about doing, but I'm just going to go for it. And whatever we get is what we get. We won't throw a fit, right? It would work much better with a smaller stencil, smaller bits. But we're going to just put down a base. This will be our base. And we'll layer up from here. So this is the graphite, which is just basically a metallic black. Wish this stuff was more moussey. It is not as moussey as it was when I bought it, and I'm not sure how to get it without having to just get in there and, you know, like actually blend up the whole thing. I spray water on a baby wipe, and I keep that in there to keep it from getting completely dry. But it's just not quite enough. Use teal and bright pinks. That is awesome. Yeah, it was on her YouTube all day. When I came up earlier today to do a haul, I made sure at the end of my video to say, get over to Kathy's to see the sale. Okay, so now I'm just getting it on there because this is what I want to use as a background. I'm not trying to do anything fancy with it. I'm not trying to paint a face or a barn or anything. It's just part of my layering. Storms kicked in. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Kathy. Okay, let's spray this up. Get it ready for the next time I want to try to use it. I really wish this stuff was a little bit my front door. Okay, so I do have pink, I have peach, I have copper. Those three would look well together, wouldn't they? I have some sponges I could work with. Let's see what condition these are in. Ooh, that is dry. Dry, dry, I tell you. Dry. I need to buy new ones, but I am just so stuck on just using it till I get it done, right? Is anyone else that way? Stubborn, like I'll work harder than I have to work, do double the work, just so that I don't waste the money. I love metallics on black, and I love to mix metallics. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to try putting some of this copper on here. And because this paper is it's 160 weight, I think it can handle a little bit of moisture because this is really wet. See there? Oh, cool, Bonnie. You're going to love being... Okay. Negative rag roll. You covered the base with the coat of paint, and while the paint is still wet, you take a dry rag and roll it down the paper, removing the paint to reveal the black paper underneath. And then what do you do with that? Sherry has ADHD. Oh my gosh, I'll tell you. Thank you, Kit. Thank you, Sherry. I appreciate you sharing that with. Well, goodness gracious, if my stencil moves, we know that's going to be a mess, right? Especially since this is so liquidy. That's okay. Nothing can be bad, right, ladies? Everything's still good. You guys, that's so cool. You guys always, I love that you guys sub to each other. You support everybody. You're friendly. Okay. This one is almost usable, but still very stiff. And this is the apricot. Yeah. They work best for me when I just use it like that, because they've gotten so dry, they're not moussey anymore. So when I try to actually put them on thicker, I can't move it around the way I want to. And there's that one. Now let's get all of this and move it around on here to get it cleaned off of my palette knife. Okay. Wow, that stuff is not wanting to come off. There we go, finally. Okay. So that is the apricot. Now we have vanilla and pink. Where's my pink? My pink is, bye Lisa, have a great weekend. Steampunk, no thank you. Diane, and you can have it all. Bonnie, you're just you're like the anti-Melody and Diane art, right? You just either you just don't like it or you just don't want to work with it. Is it both? Yeah, see, that's what we got to work on, Sherry. Is it's not mixed media is not what you guys think it is. Mixed media could be what you guys are doing. You could make a card and you stamp the image layer, the paper layer 1, this the stamped image layer 2, coloring in layer 3, adding bling to it layer 4. That's mixed media. You put 4 different medias on there. So yeah, it is that simple and easy. I'm going to do it this way instead of trying to do what I was doing because it's not working. Nothing's looking the way that I thought it would, but you know what? It's going to look like something. I'm going to make it work. You watch. And guys, that's so cool. You're going to love each other's channels. Yvette is so cool. You guys, I met her years ago and we've been friends for so long. And that is a joy in itself, right? Okay. I think I might order new ones of these. I just might stop fussing with it. But if I do that, see this one? See this one? I could actually do it with. So where's another stencil? Where's the stencil? Where's the stencil that I actually want to work with? This one's newer. I got it recently. See how that? I can spread that in there. That's what it's supposed to do when it's not dried up. But I bought those probably 4 years ago. And I'm going to have to make it. This is what I recommend. Make the commitment. Either this is what you're going to do and you're going to use your product regularly so that it doesn't go to waste, or pass it on to somebody who will use it. Somebody else will want to do something with it if you don't. This is vanilla, I think. I just love this stuff. These colors. They're all looking really nice together. I could probably add some gold in here too. Okay, so there we go. Ooh, that threw a lot into the back. Do you see that? See how you can see the black and the pink in the back of that and the copper on the side? Oh, you don't do vintage either. Bonnie, what do you do, sweetie? I want to know. Yvette's like, oh, stop, Melody, you're the best. Oh, Chiquita's with family. Yeah. Good family woman. My husband's upstairs doing his own thing. Otherwise, normally I am hanging out with him. Let's see. Let's see. I'm getting a call on my portal from my friend Jennifer. Yvette knows Jennifer. She's in Australia. She doesn't realize I'm live. So I'm going to have to not answer, but catch her on the rebound. Let's try the triangles. Oh, I kind of like that. Like the triangles added. Let's see, Bonnie, do you, okay, what? Okay, what a pop. That's right, I forgot. It was her family time. Bonnie, you have to love vintage for sure. You must be, oh, okay. Old karate movies, exactly. Pastels. Bonnie, I love pastels too. Bless his heart. Yeah. Okay. So this area is looking pretty good. I don't have to add too much, but I'm kind of not liking how clumpy this area looks. So I'm going to find something in here that'll work. That I might be able to work now. I got some other products that are kind of cool, and they didn't dry up so far anyways. They are the wax something metallic from Art Alchemy, and I have it in the vintage silk, copper, rich copper, and aged brass. And these I kind of hoard. I don't know if you guys do that with stuff like this, but I do hoard it. It hasn't. Look at that. Is that not beautiful? Now, I don't know how dry it is. It's not. It's just like butter. Isn't that amazing? So whatever they're doing it beautifully, right? Okay, so I need something that's small because I don't like to fill up the big. There we go. Let's try this one right here. And this is the rich copper. And I don't want to use a ton of it because there's not a ton in my container, as you've seen, right? I wish I could get it just a little bit thicker. Where did I set it? Right here. It really is awesome to buff it on. So, and I'll do that also. See that? Like I did with the other one. Bring it in with the finger, move it around, thin it out. Okay, so there's that. Wow, right? Yeah, this is my favorite thing to do is grab a bin of random stuff, create from it. Yep. Okay, so that's the copper. I'm going to add some of this up here really quick through this stencil. This is the one that I can grab easily, move around easily. There we go. And then that leaves us over here. And I'm going to put away this one, and I'll show you this beautiful vintage silk. Mari is just learning how to craft. She doesn't have a preference. That's the thing, is that's a great way to look at it, Mari, is it'll come later. You love to make 3D with the ruler and guillotine, no dies, but from scratch. That's awesome, Bonnie. I see you and I just have opposite brains. We're on the opposite side. I cannot do straight lines, and my brain hurts when I have to follow rules and regulations and patterns and for everything that fit perfectly. So yeah. Color consultant. There's no ways you can decide on a color, right? Don't want to waste that. So I'm just gonna buff it up here, over here on these edges. Okay, so over here, do you see that? That's the vintage silk. Let's get all of that off of there. Let's see. Look how creamy that is. And I've had it as long as everything else. But it's spendy. That's something to think about too, as always, right? I use this on leather, paper, fabrics. This is an awesome product. Now that I got it in here, I'm going to move it around with my fingers, and I put this on top of the coppery color because this will make the coppery color go into the background. There we go. See the layering there? We have, you can still see the gunmetal in the back. Then you see the coppery gold, or that it almost looks like gold, but it's copper. And then we have the lighter color on the top, and we still have this. So when I cut this up, I'm going to cut it up into ATC cards because I can't scan this in. If I could scan it in, I could use it for a background on you know, like a digital kit or something. But I can't do that with it being so small, or not so small at all. With it being, I'm sorry, I'm trying to talk and look at these at the same time. With it being the black and the metallics, it just ends up being a very dark image. It doesn't turn out beautiful at all, which is sad because in person it's gorgeous. And once all these dries, once all this dries, it's just going to be amazing. Alrighty, so here's the aged brass. Let's put some of this on here if we can, if it's not dried up. Oh, it's just, you guys. Let's see, I'm going to go ahead and put that through there. And I'll grab this. I haven't used this one much. I'm going to have to keep that in mind. Aged brass is a fabulous color. All of these colors, because they're metals, really go nicely together. And then the black in the background just makes it all pop. So I'm putting that all the way up to the edge because when I cut these up, I don't want my edges to be black, right? So now I'm going to do the same thing over here, and I'll just buff it in this time. Just trying to get my edges to where once I cut out my ATC or twinchies, that's another thing I could make with it too. Cut my edges. Let's see, Sherry says, Yvette, that is what I have craft from baskets. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I'm liking the way all of this looks until I get to, I don't know why, but this part is bothering me. So I'm going to put a little bit there. And this part. And we'll cut this up together, ladies. How's that sound? So that you can see what I mean. Okay. I'm going to take all this off. Because I got them so yucky, they're just too yucky now. This is still damp. I know that. So this is 12 by 9. So I think the best thing to do is go 3.5. Two and a half. So for example, there's one ATC. Yeah, I really love the weight of this paper. I think this is going to be awesome. There's another one. I don't want to layer them up on each other because, like I said, they're not quite dry. 2.5. I should put the lid back on this. Huh? I should. Okay, so we're getting there. Now, this is too small for a twinchie, but at some point it could be an inchy if I decided to, or I could use it to layer up. I've done that. Hi, Robin. Kiki just got done with dinner. Hi, have at it. Sherry's asking me, does Melissa do mixed media? Melissa and I did mixed media together while she was here, but I don't know if she's still continuing it at home. I know that I made sure she had some of the supplies that she needed, but the last I heard, that kitten is keeping her busy. Oh, these are going to be awesome. These are really bright. Check these out. Boy, look at that. Still see some of the gunmetal and pink in the back. You got the apricot right here. You made your first mixed media project, Robin? Should show it to us. I'm going to cut this one this way because I want this to be a mixture of the deeper and the lighter. Look at that. You guys, these are going to be, so 5 by 9, right? I think I'm going to cut this 2.5 and 2.5 is 5. Wait, there we go. So now all I got to do is go 3.5. And so remember, these are backgrounds. So you're going to put something else on top. So it doesn't have to have the focal point. It just has to have a fun background to layer up on. Oh, I like this one. Check this one out. It's really fun to put it upside down, too. Look at that one. Is that quite right? Yeah, no, that's 2. How did I manage? Oh, because there was a little more than... Okay, there we go. Now, you see how deep that is? You can see the gunmetal back here. Lots of shine. Let's do this one. 3.5. And then trim off this side, 2.5. Ooh, I like that one a lot. How about its name is Joe? Let's see. Okay, so this actually, yeah, look, I ended up with Twinchy. See, I did it wrong the first time. I should have done it this way the whole time. But I ended up with Twinchy. I don't know how I ended. Well, this could be a Twinchy too. Okay, anyways, so here we go. 1, 2, and this is out of a 9 by 12. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And they will dry, and I can do lots of things, ladies. Now, these look really cool on their own. This one might be a little messy. I like that one. That one, this one might look a little messy. So the ones that I'm just not sure about, let's do a couple things too, or at least one thing, right? Let's see. Let's see what we can do. Let's just do it. That's not going to work. That's not what I need. Let's use this one. Okay, so what are we going to do? The same thing I always do, right? Let's see. It's drying right now. Robin, that is awesome. Are you going to send me a picture of it, girl? You got my email, right? Send me a picture. Okay, here we go. Now, this isn't going to do what it's done with the other ones. It's going to do something a little different, but it's going to still make it very cool. Very, very cool. So it moves the product around because the product is not a permanent product, right? When it's a product that when you continue to use things on top. But look at that. Look at that. Now that's a circle, but you don't really, you can just kind of see. Let's see if I can get it. There's the circle. Do you see the circle print in there? So that's a larger print. Now let's use a smaller print one like this one on here and see if we like that better. Maybe that's, but remember, like I said, this will move it around. So if you love it, you might not want to layer up on it. You might want to just leave it because this will move it around a bit and it kind of changes the tone of it, as you've seen it do with all of them. It's a really fabulous product. I really like it. You know that because how could I not like it, right? The way I'm using it. Oop. Look at here. So now there it is. I know, right? Well, and it's funny because it's not really glitter. It's laser iridescent paste. So I do have a glitter one, but this one is laser flakes. And they just take it to a whole nother level. So the thing is here is my point is for 450 for 450 you have basically something that you can use in any, there's so many things. You buy one thing and then it can only do certain things. This particular product, and you guys know I don't get no kickback for this or anything. I'm just telling you what's been working for me. But this particular product actually, I'm going to put this on these Twinchies. It's going to end up being Twinchies. Um, can be used in ways that most products can't go that many directions. Can't be that flexible, versatile, all those fabulous words. Okay, so there's my Twinchie. It's going to get cut down into a Twinchie. And this one, I think, you know what I think I'm going to do with this one? I think I'm going to add this one to my steampunk project that I have to do. I can layer up with some gears and things. And I like that color for steampunk. So that's what that one may end up doing. And I can also go back over with something in this lighter color and do something. Laser flake, a 1-up. That's right. Bling. That is right. So I will show you the laser opal. So this is the opal glitter medium. Now this one is just as cool. It just isn't quite as flashy. It's different. Let me show you. We'll do it on this one. So then my Twinchies will have one. Both my Twinchies will have something glittery, but they'll look different. Okay, so you ready? So now this is opal glitter, and you are going to be amazed at it. Just changes because it adds that green. You see that? It's hard for me to pick them up when I'm done. You see that? And then it throws out all the work that I did on it to the back, so it makes it deep. So that is the glitter. This is the opal flakes, or the laser flakes. Meaning it's like diamond dust. I have diamond dust. I should put some on here. Thank you for saying that. You know, I bought the stuff and then I don't actually use it. It kind of scares me. Does it cut you? Will it cut me? Does anyone know? Will it? It scares me a little bit. Look at that. She's right, though. Diamond dust. Okay, so what do I do? Help me. Help me, Rhonda. Help me, Bonnie. I just love the sparkle, too. It just changes. Oops. This one goes on here, and this one goes on here. You rub it. Can't rub it. That's glass, isn't it? So what I'm wondering is if I can sprinkle it on my project and it will adhere to this glitter paste stuff I have. We're gonna figure it out. I just don't want to clean it up and cut my finger because I have heard I researched this stuff before I bought it because everybody talks about it. Everybody. Oh, hardly any fell off. So there's now. Yes. Yes. Thank you, Mara. I just don't want anyone to do that. Need to seal it for safeties. I know they pet everything, don't they, Mandalee? Dahlia, you are so right. So what I'll do is I have a spray. But look at that. Okay, so these are my Twinchies. And that's the flakes with the diamond dust. Oh my gosh. I won't. Oh, you have to be careful with the birds. Yeah. Okay. Melody, it's absolutely fabulous. What? Sherry says, that is absolutely fabulous. I love you. No one will ever have hair. That's right. I want you guys to all embrace the idea of creating something that nobody else has, right? I'm going to put a little bit on here because I already got it out. The lid's off, right? Let's just get fabulous with it. Because this is going to probably go to my, ooh, I'm doing a swap with Possum Patty, y'all. Do y'all know Possum Patty? Diamond D, should you call? Yes, I know. That's why I'm so scared of it. You see how full this container is? I bought it a while back, but it scares me. Where's my other one? I had two, didn't I? Now I'm afraid. Do I have it on me? I don't know. I thought, oh, I do. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. I just want to get it on there before it dries so that I don't. Okay, you heard it here first, ladies. This stuff is dangerous, and you want to be very careful if you decide to use this product. And then I got to seal it afterwards because everyone will want to pet it when they get it, right? If you spill, use a dust buster. That's a good idea. But that bling, right? Right? And they already had metallic behind it. So how else can you, I mean, I don't think I would have to put like real diamonds on here to get it to be any more flashy. Wow, guys. And I would have never done this if you guys hadn't been here hanging out with me. That's the part that I love. My creativity is exponential when you guys are here with me, right? I will definitely do something on top of these, but not that particular thing. I will just find something else. I don't know, maybe mica sprays. I could do that. Diane, yeah. I am I'm a fangirl of Diane's, to be honest. I fangirl about her. And I sent her that art piece because I was so inspired by her birthday challenge and I just really pushed myself out of the box. And I kind of moved another level up the notch. Okay, Bonnie. I have a little tray and it stays on the tray. I never pick it up. I just Oh, and then put the whole tray away. Okay, I'm gonna have to do that because this really. No, I have it on my. I have some on the table, not a lot. I can get it cleaned up, I think, and I have it on my knife here. Wow, you see that? I bet. Thank you, Bonnie. You are so right. Okay, so what I'm going to do though is what I tend to do with this type of situation is I get it wet first, right? And then I can pick it up with the cloth without it like spreading like dust or something, like diamond dust. Don't do that. Okay. Oh, there we go. The things we've done to this table tonight, ladies. We have abused it. Right? Okay, so now I'm going to spray this. Try to wipe it off. Yeah, I'm going to do that next time. I have those glitter trays that you use. I have two of them. I could use one for diamond dust and one for glitter instead of just having one or two and using them, whatever. There we go. It's all off there. See? Thank you, Dahlia. All righty, ladies. You know what I think I'm going to do? I think I'm going to go eat dinner. It's 5:43 here in Oregon. I have a huge pork loin roast in the crock pot that's been cooking all day, and I want to go eat that sucker. So that's what I'm going to do. But I want to thank you so much for inspiring me in all these fun things that we did. And if you took anything away from it, good or bad, then I did my job, right? Oh, good. Bonnie, is it labeled Bonnie? Would it be easy to find on your channel? Remember, we got this going too. We're going to finish this up, or I'll finish it up and show you guys later. But this is something going on here. And Bonnie, this is pastels. See, I work with pastels. Ooh, black beans and yellow rice. And this is an envelope, right? In our earth tones. as you guys are saying your good nights. This is a master board. Look at that rainbow. Beautiful. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm going to have so much fun. I might put this one upside down and cut it up. Bonnie says it's on my Thursday before last video on ATCs. Awesome. And then we have the very, very, very pink one back here that has the iridescence on it. Iridescent flakes. There we go. Blue, pink, and sparkly. Yep. Alrighty, ladies. We had a blast. And I'm almost done with my pop, which is perfect timing. I can't thank you enough. I really honestly can't. I was so hyper and just needing to work, and it's so much fun, more fun with you than without you. So thank you so much. And you guys, big hugs. And I will see you soon. Bye-bye.